Hey, what's going on? It's Matt, and I am here with Tom at GameWorks in Newport. How are you?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing amazing now, and you might have seen this. I shared this last week. I was online looking at Cincinnati.com, and I came across something I love that if you follow me for any time, you know I love unique items, unique menu items. And what's more unique than a brunch milkshake with bacon and a Belgian waffle topped with whipped cream and syrup? So that's what we're here today. We're here to talk to Tom about these shakes, about what they are if you're in Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and these are probably in the other GameWorks too, right?
Absolutely. We have 8 locations nationwide, and they're on all.
Okay, so they're all there. So if you're near GameWorks, what you see today, you'll be able to get. But I also want to talk to him a little later after we get towards the end about the impact this has on marketing for a restaurant, because you could have just did a chocolate shake,
absolutely,
a vanilla shake.
That'd be boring.
Instead, you went over the top. So I guess let's talk about what we have right to left here. What is this first one?
All right, so this is going to be the theater shake. So think of a AMC movie theater. We're going to have the licorice rope chocolate shake, whipped cream, M&Ms, caramel popcorn on the little tray here. So very, very tasty shake, and just basically a typical item or a few different items that you could get when you went to the movie theater.
So this isn't, this could be a chocolate shake, but it's got everything. It's got caramel corn, it's got licorice. This is, you mentioned having lunch. I don't know how you need lunch, but
Mine are too full on the milkshake.
There we go. Now, the next one, this is what got my attention. Yep. This is the picture I saw. Tell me what we're looking at here.
So this is a very cool shake. It's called our brunch shake. You're going to have two pieces of maple bacon, maple syrup, a Belgian waffle, and then again the shake in the bottom and some whipped cream. That Belgian waffle actually has pieces of pearl sugar in between it. It really, truly is phenomenal. It actually is from Belgium as well. It's not your run-of-the-mill waffle.
So this is like, do I eat this? Is this lunch and
It's basically breakfast and lunch, absolutely. And everybody likes the sweet and the savory, so you've got the bacon on there with the maple syrup glaze over top.
That's a really good combination. We'll get back to that. That's pretty solid. Now, next one, I'm a huge sherbet ice cream guy. And you got the unicorn?
That's what we got. Yep, the unicorn. It's going to be sherbet ice cream. We're going to go ahead and we're going to mix in Nerds. I don't know if you remember that childhood favorite candy. They're
still
going to be
eat
on the plate. And they're going to be in the shake as well. Sherbet ice cream, so you're going to have your orange, your lemon, and your lime. And then cotton candy as well. So cotton candy is going to be garnished on the plate. So.
And you got the cone here.
Yep, that's what makes it the unicorn.
What kind of shake is this?
It's going to be a sherbet shake as well. So you've got the sherbet shake, and then you have a scoop of the sherbet ice cream on top.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Now, this one is probably the most extreme-looking one right here. Let me
It's
slide it over here.
definitely our biggest seller as well. So
this is the
chocolade is the pronunciation.
I got to get it up in the air because you got to see the plate. There's a giant Bavarian pretzel on there.
It's a half of a Bavarian pretzel. It's going to be another chocolate shake. We kind of call it our double chocolate. It's actually going to have malt in there as well. We're going to crumble up some Kit Kat over the top with some hot fudge, and then we're going to stick 2 Kit Kats in there as well. So it's a fan favorite for sure. All these are very good, but that's definitely our #1 seller.
Now, this wouldn't normally be something I would combine.
Yeah.
A pretzel in this, but I like the sweet and the salt.
Chocolate covered pretzel is kind of the theme behind it and where we got the idea for it.
So these are available at any time.
Anytime.
Right?
Yep. Anytime the kitchen is open, you can get one of these shakes.
Okay. Now, we'll hop on to the business side in a minute. But you brought this out because I was talking about how I love a big burger, how I think a lot of restaurants miss the ball by just going with a normal burger.
Big, unique burger here. It's going to have a 2 8-ounce patties, so we're talking 16 ounces of meat. You're going to start off with your bottom bun patty, 2 pieces of cheese. Then we're going to have a grilled cheese in the middle, so it's like a double-decker. So you're basically getting 2 sandwiches.
There's a grilled cheese in there?
Yep, there's a grilled cheese in the middle there. Then we're going to have another patty with 2 more pieces of cheese, onion straws, our house-made barbecue sauce. It's a huge burger. I dare you to try and finish it. It's definitely a feat. So
I might sleep. You have sleeping bags.
Yeah, we're going to have to
Honey, if I don't come home tonight, it's because I had 4 shakes and this burger. So this looks amazing. But let's talk about the business side, because majority of my followers that will see this are restaurant owners and operators, a lot of smaller mom and pops as well as chains, but also restaurant marketers. And this isn't the run-of-the-mill stuff. Talk about why you do this as far as the business side of it.
So we try to be unique. We offer something very different than many restaurants. We have 120 video games. The video game is a huge portion of our business. We wanted to make the other side, our drinks and our food, also just as unique as being able to come in here and drive around on a Hummer while you drink a beer. So we were trying to just make the kitchen another fun aspect of GameWorks. I mean, that's what we are. We're all about having fun and and we're trying to make the food just the same. So this is a new menu for us. We launched it about a month and a half ago. It's been going very well, and more to come. So we're basically going to do 2 menu changes a year, and all this type of stuff is what we're gearing towards. We're trying to be very unique, eclectic, items that not a lot of places have.
So something I've heard before from restaurant operators, I've actually suggested burgers like this, because up in Cincinnati there's a burger place that does like unique burgers. It's called Tellers, and they do, I think it's once a week. They have like a chef come in, they do something different.
Yeah.
I was told I was crazy by numerous restaurant operators, one of which I'm going to share so he sees this. I'm going to tag him. Because he'd say, Matt, you're going to ruin my kitchen. You're going to mess it up. That we can't do that, or it'll shut everything down. Now, this obviously isn't as easy as making a milkshake, but how do you balance that with having something like this on the menu? Because it's got a lot of items on it, but also the put it together.
So we try to never say no. So if there's any type of idea, anything that we can execute, we want to give that, and we want to provide that to the guest. You're basically getting things from 3 different stations when you order this burger. So it is kind of difficult to be able to accomplish it, but we just make it work. We want to be that place where you can come and get something very different, and that's what we're trying to offer people. And if it takes an extra minute in the kitchen or getting the right crew in the back, we're going to do it. So we want to be cutting edge, basically.
Oh, wow. When my kids see these shakes.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to be here this weekend.
We'll be here this weekend, I promise. Probably be here every week. Because you can get a normal shake in a lot of places. You can get a lot of good shakes, but this is different. It's the experience. And the one thing I can say, I've mentioned you earlier, I wouldn't even look at the price. I know it's going to be $8 to $10. Probably the burger's probably $20 to $25. And I think there's a lot of operators that think that everybody comes in looking at dollars only.
Well, there's a lot to say about food costs and bar costs and things of that nature. And you always want to try and run a good call, but you also, there's a fine line with being cutting edge and profitable and really hitting all those measures. So you kind of teeter on it. I'm a guy that's going to pay for what I want, not necessarily look at the price. So fortunate enough to be in that circumstance, but these things, there's so much value. You're getting a shake, 2 and 3 people can share it. You've got a little dessert laying on the tray there. You're going to have a burger right here where 2 people definitely share. We recommend that. So once you break that down, if you're feeding 2 and 3 people, you're still at the same price point that a lot of other chain restaurants have and whatnot. And more to come on these shakes too. We're actually going to have spiked milkshakes coming on the new bar menu.
Ooh.
So that's going to be about 6 weeks out. So don't.
So you can almost have some Bavarian beer
absolutely.
With this.
So that's probably going to have a shot of Kahlua in it. We're testing right now, so we haven't nailed down everything. But the new drink menu is going to have a lot of spiked slushies, spiked milkshakes, and again, it's just going to be an upcharge for the liquor that goes in it, and then come in. Have a spiked milkshake, drive around on the Hummer game over here, and really make it a day. Whether it's for the kids or a date night, whatever it may be, we try and open it up to everybody.
Well, and the last thing I'll bring up with regards to this was when I was in the boat and RV business, every year we did 17 boat shows, big one here in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And I used to crack up because a lot of boat dealers would go to these and RV dealers, and they called it a show. I'm like, no, I'm down here to sell stuff. Mm-hmm. And I used to always say, if you go to the Cincinnati Boat Show, you've paid $10 for parking. You've paid probably $8 for a beer. Yeah. You've paid $10 for a terrible burger in the convention center. You've already spent $80 to $100 to get your wife and kids there. You're probably going to buy a boat. You're there for a reason.
Absolutely.
If I come here,
just going to go see what the coolest thing is out for that.
Like if I come here, I'm not coming here with a budget in mind. My kids want to come. We're going to play video games. I know it's going to cost me $100 in quarters. That's just what it is. Of course, there's no quarters anymore. You got the cards.
Got the cards.
But I'm not worried about dropping an extra $50 to $100 on food.
Yeah.
So I think that's got to be a different dynamic as well.
Absolutely, and everything on the menu, we try to cater to every mass and have something for everyone on there. And I really do believe that even if there is a higher price, there can be value in it. So again, you're getting one of these things and you're sharing. It's not something that you're just getting by yourself. Or if you want to try and eat that and your wife too, that's on you guys. But
well, cool. Well, hey, I appreciate it. We're going to tune out. I appreciate you having me.
It's great talking to you, Matt.
And I'm going to, I'll check out,
Good
but
luck.
trying to get a bite of this. Is it possible to get everything?
I don't think it is. Uh-oh. He did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, all of our beef in-house, it's hand patted and everything, so it's not your typical run-of-the-mill, just pre-patted burger. We do everything in-house with our own special blend of meats and spices and whatnot. So definitely a unique burger when you look at it, and then when you taste it, it's also got a good flavor as well.
Yeah, I can taste a lot of stuff in there. So, restaurant owners, operators, when you see this, number one, be unique. Find things that stick out. None of this is something you're going to find anywhere else. This is the only place I've seen any of this in Northern Kentucky. So when people in Northern Kentucky see this, which they will because I'm from here, We're going to have people coming down and seeing this. And this is also what gets you viral exposure on social media. People don't share a milkshake from Steak and Shake on Facebook. Who cares? Or Instagram or Snapchat.
Go over the top.
They share this. I can promise you that. So we'll see you around. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you very much,
guys.
Matt. We'll see you.